Hey everyone. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. All right, I want to go ahead and talk really quick about this whole issue going on with the Saints and the bullshit that's going on with one of their cheerleaders. Let's hop into it. And I'm sorry if my stream quality's not exactly the best right now. Um, oh, good lord, it's really bad. Fudge. Um, yeah, for some odd reason, my network isn't working out all that well. Um, Damn. One sec. Let me try to figure this out. Yeah, it looks like you guys are just gonna have to deal with low streaming quality. For some odd reason, my internet connection's crap today. Sorry about that. It looks like you guys are just gonna have to deal. My Anywho. Hey Chaz, what's up? So, all right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So, cheerleader is pissed off that she signed a contract that says that she's not allowed to fraternize with the football players, that she has to stay completely separated from the football players. The only interaction she's allowed to have with football players is saying nice game or hi, and that's at games. Now, I can kind of understand like her being a little bit miffed about like if she's in a restaurant and a football player comes in, but then all of a sudden you end up with a situation where she has to leave that restaurant, even if she was there first. If one of the football players walks into the same restaurant as her and she notices it, she then has to leave the restaurant. She has to get up and walk out. I can understand being a little pissy at that point, especially if you just spent like an hour waiting to get into the restaurant and you've just ordered your food, you're waiting for your food, and now you have to get up and leave and go eat Carl's Jr. or something. All right, I can understand being a little bit pissy there. But I mean, when it comes down to all the other crap, like I have no sympathy. In fact, I am in full agreement with separating cheerleaders from football players. Especially this one, because she didn't just get in trouble for fraternization. She got in trouble because she posted lingerie pictures on Instagram, which is against the Saints rules. Cheerleaders are not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to post nude, not or partial nude or underwear pictures. Well, that one piece, that's lingerie. That's considered underwear. Hey Jake, how's it going? Sorry for the low stream quality. For some odd reason, my network connection sucks today. So, at least it sounds like the voice is coming through okay. I listened to the audio quality. It sounds like it's going okay. Are you guys getting a bunch of like what the fuck going on with it, or are you able to hear me fine? It's just I look like I'm stop motion. Okay, cool. Well, that's the most important part. Um, in fact, 1 minute, since the camera's probably gonna bug people, I just thought of something. Oh, Here we go. I'll go ahead and I'll do this. Boom. Problem solved. That should be a little bit better. But yeah, she's pissed off because she's not allowed to fraternize and all that, and she's saying that it's sexist. No, it's not. It's called protection for the guys. And the reason for this is simple. Now, these cheerleaders, one of the things with their job is they have to stay fit. They have to be sexy. That's part of the job description. They have to be attractive. So, what does this mean? Well, this means that when these football players who are out there playing football, I'm talking about the ones that are actually playing football. I'm not talking about the ones that are out there and just kind of going through the motions. I'm talking about the ones that are out there actually fucking playing the game. Oh, the one eye thing isn't so much a MGTOW symbol. I've kind of adopted it as a MGTOW symbol. Jake, this is from an anime, and it's called the Byakugan. And basically what it is, in the anime, it allows the person to see in a much wider range, and it also sharpens the vision as well as allows you to be able to see your opponent's weak spots and what moves they're about to make before they even launch an attack. So I went ahead and adopted this as mine. But as far as MGTOW is concerned, I don't think anyone else has like a single eye thing. I think that's something that's somewhat unique to me. But it's because I'm an anime nerd, so whatever. But anywho, no, the thing is these women are paid to remain sexy. Cut out. Fudge. It's because I'm an anime nerd. But anywho, no, yeah, I'm trying to deal best I can with this, guys. It's from Naruto. Well, Matt Shanghai, mine's not anything to do with Illuminati. This is a reference to an ability in an anime. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I don't know what their reasoning for using it is. I mean, if it's Illuminati symbolism, then you know whatever. Uh, but for me, that's not the case. It's for me, it's because I figured the Byakugan is the best symbolism that I can think of for the red pill. Funnily enough, it means that the person has blue or purple eyes. It's also ironic, so it works out great. But anywho, but no, it's to protect the guys, but it's also to protect the girls. It's basically these teams protecting their investments. Because if a cheerleader that's signed on with a contract gets pregnant, well, she can't be out there, you know, doing backflips and the splits and all that sort of thing. No one's going to really want to see that except for a very few people. Whereas with the football players don't need to be having a new lawsuit every 5 minutes every time they open their mouth around one of these fucking cheerleaders. Because one of the cheerleaders, you know, can't handle the fact that these guys are out there basically in the most soft core of combat that you can get. And so their testosterone and adrenaline levels are up. Not to mention, they don't want a football player sitting there and knocking up half of the fucking cheerleading team and then sitting there and when it's time to re-sign him go, look, I need about 4 times as much as you gave me last time because these kids aren't paying for themselves. So, not to mention they don't want to have team infighting over who gets to bang which cheerleader, or, hey, no, that's my girl, and then all of a sudden you got a fight breaking out in the middle of the field or in the locker room and someone gets shanked. You know, not to mention anyone who's played football, if you've probably been stepped on with cleats, you tell me, how does it feel? Because I had my hand cleated when I was playing football. Someone actually stepped full force down on my hand with their cleats. It fucking sucked. My hand didn't stop hurting for about 3 days afterward. So, you know, I mean, just imagine someone purposely stomping on you at that point, trying to hurt you. Because the person that stepped on my hand just didn't know that it was fucking there, and it's fine, you know, a lot of shit happens in a pile-up. But, yeah. So, when it comes down to it, let's just be completely fucking honest. Those rules are there to protect the investment in the team. Oh, I went to, I played football in high school, but then I ended up getting a ankle injury. And so that ended that right quick and in a hurry, because the thing is even though I was basically on crutches when I wasn't on the field, and I had to wear an ankle brace and all that, they still kept me as a first-string lineman because I was still able to block better than the other linemen on my team. And I was still able to get in the backfield, and I was still getting sacks. In fact, it was kind of funny. After my injury, I actually still ended up, I still ended up getting, I think it was 7 sacks in one game, one of the games that I was playing. And that was basically with me playing on one leg. And I was first string offense, defense, and special teams. So basically, you know when I got a break? Halftime. That was it. Or whenever a timeout was called. So that was the only time I ever got a break. That's the only time I was able to actually get off of the field. So that's a problem in and of itself. And because I was counteracting stepping on that ankle by putting more pressure on the other leg, then I started having knee problems. Then it moved up to my hips, and I called it quits at that point. Because I've heard of that happening with linemen. You know, it's all like something happens to your ankle, and so then you start compensating, then the problems move up to your knees, then the problems move up to your hips, and then you end up doing something that ends up fucking up your back, and now you've got lifelong pain. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to get to that point. But my ankle injury was, I actually completely separated my ankle, and it caused a hyperextension in a couple of the ligaments and tendons. And so, unfortunately, that's not something that heals proper all that often. Funny thing is the doctor said that it would have been better if I had broken my ankle. But I fully agree with the no fraternization rules, but the problem that I have is if 2 people are in the same restaurant, I don't see a problem there. I really don't. So I kind of agree with them on the thing of, all right, you know what? when you know you're not working and that sort of thing, which I've always said that jobs shouldn't have a say in what you do when you're off the clock. But given the nature of these rules, I can understand them sitting there and saying, no, you're not allowed to go out for drinks afterward. No, you're not allowed to have a sleepover. No, you're not allowed to have a gangbang. I can understand the mentality. I can understand where the people are coming from that made these rules. Because they're trying to keep that shit from happening. Are you guys still able to hear me fine? Because I can't have the sound going. I can't be listening to my stream while I'm streaming because I don't know if you've ever tried to talk while listening to what you said 5 seconds back. Like 5 or 10 seconds back and trying to keep your train of thought. If you haven't, go ahead and try it. I guarantee you it will fuck with you hard. And I'll probably go ahead and do another stream a little later on today after I've gone through and tried to figure out, see what's going on with my network. See if it's just the local internet connection or if maybe my network needs to be cycled. I don't know. Although it shouldn't need to be cycled because I cycled it this morning. But, no, like, I wanted to talk about this because of the pure and simple fact that this woman, and I use the term woman lightly, has been breaking every rule that she can in a contract that she signed so that she could have the job. And she thinks that that shouldn't apply to her, that she shouldn't have to pay the penalty for breaking that contract. Does this situation sound familiar to anyone else? And the thing is there are women out there that are now calling this bitch out. They're sitting there and saying, no, you signed that contract. You agreed to this when you took the job. Stop sitting there and being a stereotypical woman. And I thought it was fucking funny. I forget what it is, but on the Fox News channel, there's a thing where they kind of do a little bit of a comedy thing as well as reporting on some bullshit that's been happening. They talk about politics and everything else. Yo, Dilligaff, what's up, man? Long time no see. But, yeah, but no, there was a woman on there that sat there and said, stop being a stereotypical woman and agreeing to something, and then afterwards, after you've benefited from the arrangement, then when it comes time to pay the piper, you try to say, oh, well, I don't want to do that anymore. Hey, Red Dragon, how's it going? Yeah, same here. Yeah, my internet is right now. It's sucking a big one. I don't know. It's probably people sending like pictures and all that sort of shit from fucking from Easter or whatever. Not to mention kids having the day off from school and all that. Hey, Warrior, what's up? Damn, we got a full party going on here. But yeah, when it comes down to it, I honestly do believe. Yeah. Oh, by the way, to everyone that's here, um, go make sure to hit the notification bell. Because the thing is, apparently YouTube isn't letting people know whenever I'm streaming unless they've hit the notification bell. Then it'll let you know every time I start to do a stream. Uh, but apparently they've got this thing where it's all like, if you're subscribed, it's all like, oh, we'll let you know every blue moon whenever this person's doing something. So you have to basically double subscribe, which is kind of fucking stupid. It's a meme in and of itself. Here, have some subscribe with your subscribe. It's like, Jesus Christ, they're subbed to me. Of course they want to know when I'm putting shit out. Fuck. Especially with my shit, since it's so infrequent. It's not like you can check back every day and be all like, oh yeah, Ryu put out another thing. Oh, Ryu put out another thing. I think those days are long gone. But anywho. No, so what do you guys think? Do you think that it's perfectly reasonable for them to sit there and say that cheerleaders are not allowed to fraternize with the football players and the football players are not allowed to fraternize with Oh yeah, no, Dilgath, I've been having to keep an eye on my subscriptions because they've unsubscribed me from several MGTOW channels. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on it. That's the reason why I want as many people as possible to get on to the Discord. And I want people to let me know if they end up getting unsubscribed from my channel. Because at that point, then I know that YouTube's actually taken notice of me and that I need to go ahead and start taking drastic steps to start protecting my channel in every way. But so far, I don't think that they've really noticed me too much. Fraternize, in other words, hanging out together with each other off work. You know, going out for drinks, having gangbangs. The cheerleaders doing the whole "I want to have your baby" thing. You know, all that sort of crap. Yeah, just basically anything more than "Hi, how's your day going?" and then walking away. You know, just like 99.9% of Western society. Whenever someone asks you how your day's going, for people who don't live in a Western society that might end up watching this, I actually do have a backup, Red Dragon. All my stuff, as soon as it's uploaded to YouTube, is automatically ripped off of YouTube. And I forget where it is. One of the other MGTOWs actually has my channel automatically being backed up on some MGTOW servers. But I also have it automatically uploading to BitChute. In fact, I need to start looking on BitChute, see how I'm doing on there, because I haven't been checking in on BitChute in forever. So I've been kind of dropping the ball there. But yeah, Dilgaff, basically just sitting there and getting too friendly with someone. You know, like that sort of shit. Yeah, no, but I mean, with anime, I can kind of understand, you know, the people who create the animes being hella protective over it, because it's already hard enough to justify making an anime. Anime actually doesn't really make any money. In fact, most of the time it actually ends up costing more money than it makes for the most part. Until the anime's been out for like a year and it's become one of the major established animes, like, you know, something like Naruto or Dragon Ball, you know, whatever. But animes actually started existing to promote. Basically, they're just really, really, really long advertisements for manga and graphic novels that the animes are based off of. So a lot of people don't know that about anime. That's one of the reasons why you never see the end of a story in an anime series. If you want the end of the story, you have to go and read the basically last season of the manga. Yeah, Dilgaf uploads videos every once in a while. Still. So, in fact, I need to go ahead and get a hold of Dilgaf so that way, once the internet isn't shitting itself, me and him can go ahead and do a live stream again. I've been wanting to do a live stream with Dilgaf for a while now, but it's just our schedules haven't been able to line up, and now the internet's going shitty. But I figured I'd been away for so long, I don't want to do another, 2 months of absolute nothing again. You know? I don't want to disappear for another 2 months again. That was kind of ridiculous. I had my reasons, but yeah. But yeah, when it comes down to fraternization, it's we'll make sure to hit the little bell on this thing again, because I mean, everyone's getting hit with this whole notification bullshit. A lot of YouTubers are bitching about it because they have to we have to constantly tell people, like, in every video, to hit the notification bell as well as subscribe, and then some of us feel the need to fully explain it because people are like, well, what's the notification thing? I don't want to get constantly spammed. That sort of shit. So yeah. I think it's kind of their way of trying to get past bots, but it's all like, you're never gonna get past bots. Let's be completely honest. None of these companies are ever gonna defeat bots. Ever. At any point. Because anytime they come out with something, the bots are just going to get an update to their programming, and they're going to be back up and running within a half an hour to a day. And they keep saying that they're doing purges of subscribers trying to get rid of bots. It's like, no, you're just trying to sit there and kill off channels. Yeah, I know you don't, Dilligaf. I've been noticing that. But with me, I'm actually hoping for my channel to continue to grow and all of that sort of thing. In fact, but I haven't even been really keeping an eye on my channel. It's kind of stupid of me, but it's just one of those things. Holy crap, I actually hit 500 subscribers. Nice. I guess I have to do a 500 subscribers special now. Oh god. I should try to find a lineup of people and schedule them for different times in the day. So that way I can sit there and do like a 24-hour live stream. They ain't bots, it's the frickin' Russians. Oh, God. Well, you see, the thing is I'm not as against Russians as I was before. You know, like before all the bullshit hit the fan, I was one of those people. I looked at Russia just like any other typical American. I was just all like, yeah, y'all can stay over there. We're gonna watch you from afar. We're gonna keep an eye on you. You fucked up in the past, and we're not exactly on the best terms. But lately, I'm not having too many issues with Russians, especially since they're sitting there looking at feminism and going, yeah, fuck that shit. One of the few countries that's actually looked at feminism and said, nah, sit the fuck down and shut up. So I do have some respect for the Russians on that. But I'm also not one of those people to really dwell too much on history, because I know that people and cultures change. I mean, hell, anyone looking at Europe will notice that the only place that hasn't really changed is Germany. They're still as genocidal as ever. Hey, Killa, how's it going? Yeah, Dragon's part of the master race. Get good, scrub. But obviously I'm joking. I wish I could get an Xbox. I wish I could, because Xbox actually has some pretty good games on it. But the thing is a lot of the games that come out on Xbox eventually come out on PC, and so, eh. But I've actually been kind of getting away from video gaming lately. The last couple of days, I've actually been playing Skyrim again. But, you know, been playing it with mods. People keep telling me I need to go ahead and get my setup done for my computer and then start streaming video gaming on Twitch, but I don't know how many people would be interested, because the thing is I'm actually pretty boring when playing video games. I'll openly admit this. Like, if I'm playing something like Dark Souls, I think people would enjoy it just because people love to see fat motherfuckers like me just start raging beyond all belief over something that's really not important. Oh no, I'm just giving you a hard time, Aquila. Like, in all honesty, it, you should know this about me. Well, Red Dragon, let's be completely honest. There hasn't been a whole hell of a lot coming out lately that hasn't been like a console exclusive. That's really been what I would call good. I mean, a bunch of okay stuff has been coming out, but a lot of stuff is just like other things being rehashed. In fact, I'm actually going ahead and I'm looking into learning programming to finish up learning programming, because I actually would love to make my own video game. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of investment of capital on my part, but I think it would be kind of fun, and if I could go ahead and make a good video game, you know, I think it would make a splash, just because it would, because the SJWs would hate any video game that I would make, because my first video game would definitely have to be like an RPG style. But but I would have to make absolutely certain to make all the women's armor as scant as possible, and every single one of them be a potential waifu for the geeks out there, just to piss off the feminists and SJWs. I mean, I'd have to be as politically incorrect with that game as possible. I mean, not go to the point of like oh, what was it? I forget what game. Oh, Hatred. Not do something like that, not hatred or postal, not that level of bullshit. But I'm talking about, you know, just enough to piss everyone off, throw in all the tropes and shit. And I have no idea what happened to Angry MGTOW. I haven't really been keeping up with Angry lately. I've just been paying attention to the news. I mean, that's enough to piss me off anyway. I mean, when I watch other MGTOW channels, I actually go there to calm down, sadly enough. Watching MGTOW channels is my calm down section. Either that or watching something having to do with video games or programming. I actually haven't played the StarCraft series. But I'm also not an RTS type of person. Me? I have my Discord, and and the link to it is down in the description. Feel free to join in, man. And feel free to personal message me. I'll get to you as soon as I can, but I'm kind of intermittent on there. I try to hop on every once in a while, but I have a lot of things going on in my life. But if you personal message me, then I'll definitely see it. But if you put it in like the general chat, there's a chance that I might miss it. So if any of you ever want to directly contact me with something, feel free to go ahead and personal message me, because then I will see it. That's the best way of getting a hold of me, is personal messaging me on Discord. Because I don't even check my email anymore, because 90% of it's fucking spam. Not to mention, yeah. Yeah, no one's, like, a lot of people are getting away from social media that I've been seeing, Red Dragon. But, oh, hey, Aquila, go ahead and message me on my Discord. Because I want to pick your brain on some tips for streaming on Twitch, because I do want to start streaming on Twitch and maybe earn a little extra scratch while doing something that I like doing. So, I mean, that could be fun. Red Dragon just learned how to make fire. Dude, you're a dragon. That should come naturally to you. You should have learned how to make that the first time you sneezed, man. Come on, from one dragon to another. But yeah, no. Kind of getting back onto topic again. Like, I don't see a problem with any business doing the whole gender segregation thing at this point. I really don't. And I know that there are a lot of businesses that are starting to kind of take that mentality. There are a lot of them. And I mean, I find that perfectly fucking acceptable. I sound like Wild Smile. Well, you know what? There's worse YouTubers that I could sound like. I mean, hell, I could sound like Anita Sarkeesian. So, how you been, Wayward? Yeah, as far as the YouTube videos thing is concerned, Aquila, I think I'm okay on that. I mean, I primarily do live streams on here now. But I mean, some people have been wanting the old school style where where I just kind of walk around in my front yard, like how I initially got my start. I don't know if you've seen my early stuff, but some people have been kind of wanting that format again. And so I'm like, maybe, maybe. Oh, speaking of TV shows, did anyone hear about the Roseanne reboot that they're doing? It's not really so much a reboot as much as, I mean, it is a little bit of one from what I hear, but it's more of a continuation type of thing. But it's kind of cool because Roseanne's actually got the whole fair and balanced thing, you know, both sides of the argument, like back in the day. I actually watched Roseanne when I was a kid. I absolutely loved that show. But yeah, apparently it's got that old school feel to it. Of course it does because it's Roseanne. But yeah, no, it's kind of nice seeing someone in Hollywood actually sitting there and not just dogging on Trump. It's kind of nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. Trump's done some fucked up shit, like with the whole take away the people's guns and then due process comes afterwards. Like when he made that fucking comment, he lost my fucking support. Like in all honesty, quite frankly, at this point, I don't care that the wall hasn't been that the wall hasn't been built yet. But I'm not going to go into that rant. I will do, man. I'll go ahead and hop in on your channel, check out your stuff, and uh, also at the same time, if you ever want to hop on to a live stream, again, hit me up in Discord. I'm willing to welcome people in to any of my streams. The only reason why I'm not inviting anyone into this stream is because of right now the network issues. But once I can get all of that completely squared away, then I would like to actually have one of y'all on my next stream. I'm getting kind of tired of the monologue thing. I more enjoy streaming whenever I've got someone else to stream with. So if you're ever interested in doing a live stream with me, let me know. And this is an open invite to pretty much anyone who watches my channel. Oh yeah, you know the thing is Wayward. The fact that they're coming out and not just trouncing Trump the whole fucking time is a step in the right direction. I mean, this is Hollywood, baby steps. You know, I mean, there's a reason why there's so much pedophilia going on in Hollywood. It's because they all have the mentality of a 5-year-old. So of course they're going to be attracted to fucking 5-year-olds. Um, But at this point, it's just kind of nice seeing that at least one person in Hollywood is willing to actually go the distance and actually incorporate something like that into one of their shows. I'm just saying I'm impressed with it. But also at the same time, because it's Roseanne, Roseanne's never been much of one to follow the current. You know, she's never been a floater. She's always been one of the ones that fights upstream. So you know, it's a little less impressive because it's Roseanne, but at the same time, the props are still there. But also, she can get away with it because, I mean, they have one less thing that they can use against her, you know, with her being a woman and all. It's not. It's not actually YouTube at this point, Aquila. It's the fact that right now my network is sucking. I mean, my internet has been pretty shit all day today. So it's just my local internet, either that or it's my network here at the house, and I might have to cycle it again. But I do live in California, so you know. It just kind of comes with the territory. You would think with us having Silicon Valley that we'd actually be up to date on technology, but no, we're basically Stone Age. The only way you can get top end internet connectivity and all that sort of thing is if you're rich, living in Hollywood, and spouting a bunch of leftist propaganda. And I do none of those things. So, kind of sucks. Usually my streams aren't like this. Like I've been doing face cam for my last few streams, and it's been going fine. It's just right now with the lag, it's bad. It's really bad. So I can't do the face cam thing. For anyone who's hopping in afterward, uh, you already noticed it when you were watching before, and I mean, it looked like I was stop motion for the most part. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I want to get that taken care of today. I really, really do. But yeah, but speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm actually going to end the stream here, guys. Because I gotta try to get this figured out. Because I'm sitting here looking at this red square on OBS, and it is bugging the hell out of me. And so I gotta go ahead, try to get this figured out. I might be able to do another live stream later on today. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end it here. Feel free to go ahead and hop into the chat with me in Discord. I'm gonna be on Discord today for the most part. Feel free to hop in. I'd love to chat with y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Aquila, looking forward to hearing from you on Discord. Hopefully you can help me out with my bullshit on this. Because I'm still actually relatively new to OBS. I learned how to get it somewhat functional, and then I just stopped there. Better contact info. Well, let's see. I have my email, but that's about it. And the thing is you're gonna get drowned out with all the bullshit. I don't have any social media or anything like that. Like I have a Twitter, but I never use it. I had a Facebook, but I deleted it. So honestly, Discord is the way to contact me, man. And like I said, there's a link to my Discord channel in the low bar in the description. So, and that's on pretty much all of my videos. So, yeah, I mean, not on my earlier stuff because I didn't have my Discord, but ever since my Discord started. So, like if you just go to my videos and go to like a previous stream or something like that, then you can just go ahead and click on that and it'll pop you into my Discord channel. But I don't really have much of a better contact. The best way to contact me is Discord. And then then if you want, I can set up something to where you specifically can contact me. But anywho, like I said, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that way you can know whenever I'm actually doing a stream. If you happen to not be on Discord, I'll talk to y'all later.